Good morning, students. I welcome you all for the Sheba Group of School online class. I am really very happy to be with you once again. The new lesson. So, this lesson we are going to the fourth unit. 3 units we have successfully completed. Now we are in the fourth unit, prose. Then it's the tight corner. The lesson name is Tight Corner, written by Edward Vercol Lucas. So, this is a story and which tells about the tight corner means a difficult situation where you are being caught and we don't know how to escape from there. So, where you are being trapped. So, somewhere or other you will be thinking to how to go out of this situation. So, this is the story about that. It's a phrasal word, the tight corner. So, here we are going to see about the author. The author you used to see, and it's a very important to know about the author, because he is the person who writes this lesson. So, let us go to page number 108, where we find about the author, Edward Vercol. So, once again I am going to tell about the author. Name is Edward Vercol Lucas. So, here we are going to see about him, which is in the page number 108. So, Edward Vercol Lucas, 1868 till 1938, was an English humorist, essayist, playwright, biographer, publisher, poet, novelist, short story writer and editor. See, he has done so many types of, he is a very efficient and the ability to do all types of works. He has written humorist, to write story to make us happy, that is called as humorous type of story. Then essays, then he has written drama also, playwriting. Then biography is writing about people, about himself or about some people. Then publisher, he was working in a newspaper where newspapers are being published. Then he has written poet and novelist. Novelist means short stories, and he is also an editor for a newspaper. Born to a Quaker family on a Friars of London. So, he was born in London in a family called as Quaker. Lucas began work at the age of 16. So, 16 years itself he went to work at an apprentice. Apprentice means a helper to know something, to learn. So, he was there to a bookseller. After that he turned to a journalism. So, first his job was in the books selling, then he was in the journalism, the newspaper, and worked on a local paper in Brighton, and then on a London evening paper. He was commissioned to write a biography. So, he was commissioned means he was asked to write a biography of Bernard Burton, the Quaker poet. This led to future commission, including the editing of works of Charles Lamb. So, he was being engaged. Lucas joined the staff of the humorous magazine Punch. So, it is a group of people where these editors and other people, they joined together in 1904 and remained there for the rest of his life. He was a prolific writer. Prolific means well known, and which has been the people, those who like him. But he also produced verses. He has also written poem, verses, then novels and plays. So, he is a very efficient man, and he has lived a very good life. So, all through his life, 16 years, he started his work till his death, he was working. So, this shows that the ability of the person and the interest in this type of job. So, now we are going to the lesson, the tight corner. Already I told you it is a lesson. This is a phrasal word which means a difficult situation. So, everybody will be having a time like this, which we will be caught up in a very tight situation and a difficult situation, and we will be trying some or other to get out of it. So, here also this lesson talks about that and how we got out. So, in Tight Corners by E.V. Lucas narrates the story of how he was rescued So rescued means to come out of, to save, to safeguard. At an auction house, so he went to an auction house where the auctions are being held. ஏலம் போடுற ஒரு இடத்துக்கு போறார் அவர். By a sudden stroke of luck. So let's read on the to get the to know how he got himself to the how he was put into that type of situation, and we are going to see how he has overcome this situation. So the talk was running on a critical situation in which he had found themselves. So it talks about us, those of us who lives were adventurous enough. Sometimes it will be adventure, yeah, but sometimes we risk our life also to compromise any. One man had been caught in a tidal, so while he was in the beach, so he got in the waves, tidal in, to escape by the skin of his teeth. So this is another word. So the point of the death, he escaped. Another had been on an elephant when a wounded tiger charged. So a man was sitting on the elephant, and a wounded tiger charged him, means attacked him. The third had been on the top store of a burning. So in the center of the building was burning, and he was in the top floor, so he was trying to escape. The fourth was taproot in war. So the fourth one more example what he gives is he was been caught in the war by within the enemy. So how he escaped. So these are the things which happen in our life also. So we should be very cautious and calm to escape from this. So now let's go to the lesson now. So but you all talked, said one of the company, as though tight corners were away physical affairs. It is only a physical, so it doesn't affect our mental strain. But some reason what happened, it also affects our mental. Surely they can be tight even they are mental. The tightest corner I ever was at Christie. Christie is the well-known place in London where they auction things. ஏன்னா ஒரு இடம் பெரிய ஒரு, we also got a places here where people they auction the things and people ask for auction. There is a channel also for that where you can see that how people are being auctioned and they take the goods. So he was there, Christie's. Yes, I had been launched rather well at the club of James Street. So usually the writers what they do is they used to write the places which is the well-known place. The London is St. James Street. So an old friend. So he met his friend from abroad and passing on. So both of them were talking and passing to the King Street where this Christie was there. So both of them what they did. So why don't we go inside? So we are free now. So let us spend our time inside. The place was full. They were buying barbarian pictures. The drawn pictures of are being sold there and getting tremendous sum for each. So ordinary pictures, but people they love pictures to hang in their houses. So some will be natural sceneries like that. 2,000. So the starting rate went to 2,000, 3,000. So people were bidding in thousands to bid of things. So forest scene, pools at evening, then shepherd dress, those who are raising the sheep, and the regular subjects. So these types of pictures were being sold there. Nothing went for 3 figures at all. So 1,000 rupees, below 1,000 no things were being sold. So all went in a higher price. Well, we watched for a little while, then I found myself bid. So what happened? I was sitting quietly only. Then I started to bid. I joined the bidding people also. வேலை எடுக்கிற ஜனங்களோட நானும் சேர்ந்து வேலை கேட்க ஆரம்பிச்சிட்டேன். I had exactly, but what amount I had was only 63 pounds with me. 1,000 கூட இல்லை, 100 கூட இல்லை, அவர்கிட்ட வெறும் 63 pounds தான் இருந்துச்சு. But he was bidding. So he was playing with the bidders. So he started to and he increased the prices. So and also if it is possible what he can do, he can borrow over 500 rupees from his friend. And here I was nodding away to the auctioneers like as I am a bald. It is blending words. Bald means rich and a cart means buyer. So showing itself as he is a rich man was come here to buy things. So you will be caught. His friend have told him, hey, don't play like this, you will be caught. Said to me, no, I shan't. I said, I am not going to run any risk, so I will not take any risk. Before that, what I will do, I will try to stop my bidding. So for a long time, I didn't. And then the picture was put up on a short red-faced man in a new top hat, some well-known dealers. So there was a picture which has been asked for auction. So electrified, the room was started the bid, the figure, the little, they didn't ask for the little amount. The first figure itself was a very lump sum money. So all through the previous lot had run into 4 figures and moderately started with the 50 only. They started with it. So what happened? So he started to bid some amount, but here what happened is I had offered but no sooner the picture went to, the one man stood up and he asked for 4,000 guinean, that is the coins, rupee, which has been, it's a gold coin which has been used in London. He said, there was a rustle of excitement. People were all looking at him. What is this? He is asking for 4,000. So all kept quiet. But suddenly what happened? A voice came out. And 50. Who said this? Our friend who went inside. He said, and 50. So the terrible silence followed. So our people are looking at me. It is 4,000 itself is a very great amount, plus 50. Look, to my surprise, so what happened? And horror, to my bad time, what happened? Nobody asked after that. The bid stopped at 4,050. So I was very much in a very bad situation. I don't know what to do now. And the hammer, they will be having a hammer and they will hit. That means that the thing is over, and they will be also having a bell to ring that to inform the person that this picture is been already sold out. So it is that he had shot his bolt. So last somebody he was in an unhappy moment, said something happened to me. So 4,050 guinean offered. So said the auctioneer, gave, stretched the room. So his heart stopped. So the condition of this man was his heart stopped and he don't know what to do. Said the auctioneer. Then there was no sound but a curious spoken noise of my friend. So I was looking for my friend. So silently what happened? He escaped. 4,050 guinean. Any advance for 4,050? The hammer fell. So are you paying anything for your as an advance amount for this? And the thing failed. Now this picture is being given to the person, to our friend. That was a nice prickle to be in. So now it's like pricking or pointing out or putting it in there. I with 63 pound, having only 63 pound in the pocket, he was bidding for a 4,050. So turning for some kindly support for his friend. So what he did, so let us turn and see my friend is there, means that he had left me, but not as afraid at the moment for basement, but as I afterward discovered, in order to find a remote place in which, so what happened, I went and sat in a corner and both of us laughed. So because it's a situation, what to do? So stunned and dazed, and I was pulled myself together sufficiently to hand my card. So I hope to the clerk. So the clerk asked him, and so what I did was I was anxiously eager to go and meet the clerk and tell the situation. Who came to the miller and collector's name, and then I set to ponder on the problem. So what happened? I sat in one corner and I was putting this problem and I was thinking how to escape. Picture after picture. So after that what happened? The auction was going on, but my interest was not that, because I lost. So I was thinking how to get rid of that. So I was running for the names from my uncle. So some who will help me with 4,000. It's not a easy joke for me to get that money and pay. That was the best way. And yet how could I do is I'll go to the staff. So the person who has been giving the auction, I'll go to him and talk to him and tell that my situation is there that please say sympathetic me for my mistake. So the genuine mistake of such kind would be rectified at once. So I thought that, so please say what you do is you try to resell this picture because I don't have that much of money in my hand. Meanwhile, the sale came to an end. So what happened? The auction, they left all the things and the auction. I stood on the outskirts of a little knot of buyers round. So the people, they are running to the desk to pay the amount. I was standing a little bit away. Naturally, I referred to be the last. So I left all the people to go and purchase the things. But I was standing there. I was joined by my friend. So my friend was with me. So, but only for a moment, on a look on my face, he rambled on the kerchief in the mouth and disappeared. So he laughed. Putting his kerchief, he was not able to control his laughter. Alone I was to do this awful while. So how to escape? So and then the unexpected happening. So one unexpected thing happened. I realized that the carrier of a attitude. Sometimes he when rewarded. So what happened? A man came to him and he asked, beg pardon means sir, but you are the gent. So you have buy the big picture. I admitted. Yeah, well, the gent was offered for 4,000 genin and want to know if you will take. So I will give you 50 more. So I am ready to take the picture from you. I will give you 50 more rupees. And what you do is you give me back the picture. So I have a message of high gods. So my gods have been helped me from this situation. So I could I embraced him and wept with joy. So I thought of embracing him and with joy. Would I take only 50? Why would I pay 50 further? So will you give me more money? I said, it's not for me. He replied. So Alms, tell him that I will take 100. So I will take 100 more rupees. 4,100 if you give me, I will give you that picture and you can take. When I found my friend was laughing too, but he became grave. So now the situation is changed. What happened? The picture is being ready to be bought by some other. Well, I hanged. He said, so friend told me, Abba, well, I am also hanged. Then he said, don't forget that. So I only bought you here. So friend, when the situation is very difficult, what happened? The friend, they try to escape. But what happened now? Is joining together. You wouldn't have. So I only brought you inside this Christie, the place where the auction is done. I never forget it. I said, incredible brand in letters of fire in my heart. My hair, so my everything changed. So I was very in a hot manner. So at last what happened? He sold the picture for 4,100 and empty-handed he went inside this auction. Now he got rupees 100 extra. So with that what he did, he kept quiet and he started to leave that place and go back. So my dear students, what I want to tell you is, don't put yourself in difficult situation. So the time won't be the same. So sometimes it may happen like this and we can escape from our situation. So try to avoid these types of situation and try to live. Don't take everything as adventurous. Well, a friend is calling for a ride also in a bike, what do? He will be an adventurous person, but you should be very careful by sometimes we have to deny certain things when we are to escape from this type of difficulties, and God will be with us. God will give us the correct time for how to escape from this. So the Bible also says that. So God says, if you are being caught up into some type of situation, if you call at me or call God, He will come and help you. So this won't happen. So you should be very careful and God will take care of you. So be careful and be safe at home, and may God bless you and take you to all the goodness of life in your family and for yourself. So thank you very much for being with me. God bless you. Thank you.